Torb.
The turret is a whole bunch of work. Does that count for final blows if you get the Torb turret? I don't know. Fury's dead. He just gets melted. This is a problem with running at this comp. If Linkser is fully charged, you die. Shield are dead, and with the beam not needing to reload, it's just a permanent. And even just gains energy back. It's not even like it doesn't need to reload. But Alarm is just gonna kind of outstrafe him and instantly take him out. Okay, Lynx are a little bit too aggressive there on the bridge. I started off with a Fire Strike actually, and that would have been pretty cool if that hit. But he goes for the 180 Shatter, doesn't quite pull it off. And Alarm and Sada will end up going down. The wall also comes through, and Carpe's turret claims a kill. As well, Dante getting frozen up. EQO might be able to level this one out, but Dante manages to unfreeze himself. Even the beat from Astro to keep this point alive for a little bit longer, but he's going to get tracked down by Repel. And they want that. So even Carpe on the flank now popping the E to make sure he can stay alive and get some additional damage down in the back line. Hydration goes for the pin kill, but it's blocked out by the Ice Block from EQO. The Shadow hits the ground and Linkser is back. And he's back for vengeance. Fury and Alarm are going to fall, and he's just sitting behind his shield wall, being able to just go unimpeded. The damage is just non-existent. Linkser eventually falls down to Astro, but realistically, with Dante in the point, there's no way you're going to be able to cap this now.
Why are they trying to stall when they're not in control? Like, that's the issue. Houston's been in control of this for a very long time, and Philadelphia's playing it like they're counting up percentages here.
No, Astro's going full solo queue. He's just moved two people into the pit as well, one of them being Dante, who's now switched on to the Tracer. Carpe kills off Meko as he comes back on a Tracer of his own. Philadelphia Fusion refused to give the point up just yet, although they haven't really given the point up. They're still fighting for control. It's a minuscule amount of percent away from actually getting flipped over. They're still stalling this out somehow. Well, it's just Dante left on the point, and there we go. Okay. Push the Philadelphia Fusion away. With EQO down, doesn't mean he has to swap over to something rather fast. He jumps onto the Tracer to try and get back to the point in time. Hydration has the Shadow, waiting for the Orisa to turn on gold, but he's in a lot of trouble. Astro and EQO are just trying to kill him off, but refusing to fall just yet as Repel is keeping him alive. A lucky Fire Strike nails Fury through the shield as OT is now in session for the Outlaws. 99% as they manage to find the flip. Carpe kills Linkser, but they end up trading as Linkser also kills Carpe with the right click. A ball for Meko to get back to the point on time, and Sado makes it back too. The Shadow hit the ground. Repel and Dante now down. He ends up getting finished off as Hydration also refuses to die. A very scrappy fight. Now Linkser even on the Doomfist to get back in time. But live, not only with the right clicks, but the Immortality field coming out too. It's just kind of a big snowball if you get the sim ramped up. Linkser swapped over to the Kree, but instantly Alarm takes out Repel, and Fury helps Linkser go back to score.
Yeah, in these small kind of stages of control, I like the sim a lot, especially in the meta that we're currently in, where you're anticipating almost 100% of the time you're going to see double shield on control maps. We see Dive on Gibraltar, and same alts as them for the most part, except a little bit more.
There's the window for Supercharger, and Water stopped them from backing off instantly. It's an instant kill onto Funny Astro. Window plus Fire Strike hurt a lot. Jexay falls, but yeah, this should be the Outlaws winning this one. Hydration even sending out the Shadow, but someone does need to touch, however, for the Outlaws. Couldn't quite get there in time. I always end up dying because I underestimate how much damage people can do. Definitely know EQO a little bit better than I am, and a ton better than Brenji, that is for sure. Carpe and Linkser end up trading kills as Repel and Sado end up going down, and now Carpe, unfortunately left alone on the point, as his front line is just getting demolished. Winning the tank line duel here is going to be what's important. Carpe is going to be hindered by all of these shields. So making your way onto the point, you have to be a little bit careful. EQO does have the Nanoblade available. There's the pulse bomb. And the Immortality field has gone down. It's a good chance now for the damage to be a little bit more permanent than it normally would be. However, Jexay falling is kind of bad. Linkser sends out the Bob to relieve some of this pressure, and it does end up killing off Sado, who got dragged back into it. Another Bob coming through, this time on Carpe's side, and even EQO using the Blade to try and force some more kills out in favor of the Fusion, albeit Meko and Hydration end up going down, and a lot of ults expended by the Fusion. However, they're able to at least see the air as the Flux did hit both tanks. He's now trying to pick off Carpe. Carpe doesn't quite see him, but the 1v1 almost resulted with Linkser grabbing the kill, but that rally coming out and the armor pack being thrown at the DPS keeps them alive and well. Philadelphia Fusion continuing to hold this point rather firmly. Matching Outlaws percent at this point, 60%.
91 here, and they're going to push back.
This is good. This is so good. Playing their spawn. They have to get to the point anyway. The rallying brig is so low. EQO needed one more swing. Gets booped away. Someone is touching. I believe it is Dante and maybe Linkser, in fact. They do end up cleaning them off. It was the only people that could actually get there in time. And there we go. The Philadelphia Fusion take the fight to the Outlaws spawn, and then dashing in, just playing super aggro. Looked like he deflected the rock there for a second. The rock, I think, hit the shield instead. Oh, Carpe going down.
That's big.
Yeah, EQO trying to make a play in there. You can see kind of almost the desperation for Philadelphia Fusion. They have to make something happen. Hydration ends up falling, but look at the positioning here from Dante and Linkser, both of them on the flank. And as soon as one... They're also 0.5 away. They need to actually get onto the point right here, right now. Carpe finds one, is attempting to kill off Dante, who's being a little bit more elusive. You can see him turning 180, manages to help Alarm get the kill. Alarm was up there on Dante duty. He's so close to being delivered. Someone is on the payload though, so C9 is impossible at this point, and now it's just a clean up for EQO. Dash reset after dash reset, and a bit more ult charge as well. 70% towards
High ground immediately.
I love it also touching the payload there because it was rocking backwards. Halt, Flux up in the air. Oh, they rock the wrong tank. I think it looked like the body block there from Sado to make sure Fury was able to get that one off. Luckily enough of the point, and actually off of the high ground even, sorry. There's the blade in the back. They managed to find some damage. The dash reset doesn't end up working out for him though. The Immortality field came through also, and Sado ends up falling. Outlaws in a good position now with a main tank and a DPS falling for the Fusion as Carpe ends up taking a headshot by Linkser. The Bob sent out 2. This should be good enough to capture the second point and make their way to third. No flashback
Early on in that fight.
Ooh, nice little stick.
That's pretty.
On the back of Fury. Not sure if Immortality field was down. No, it's come up just this second. So they're going to be able to play this corner quite easily, but with a tank dead, disastrous. As I say, those boombox fires through the window, is able to clap back as Meko ends up falling as well. Dante just desperately trying to build up that blade. There's the blade from EQO, though. He's going to get stunned. Any more damage coming out? No, I don't think so. Whip shot it back as well towards the payload. Outlaws do need to touch, mind you. It's finally getting contested, but they're going to get fluxed off it too. Someone has to go instantly to the point, otherwise it's going to be all over. Oh, before they hit the ground, boombox, EQO, the damage had already been done. They're going to get halted just after second point. The map will end here on the next round. So maybe not anymore. And yeah, EQO is just playing frontline right now. Has no fear. Immortality field thrown out rather offensively as well. That's what I really like to see. The Immortality, of course, it's so good at deflecting so many ultimates and incoming damage like the rocks, pulse bombs, etc. But pushing down the Bandits is going to be important. They forced out Immortality field already. This is EQO's time to shine. Jump straight onto the DPS. Carpe on Linkser, you don't stand a chance. Brig neither. However, I say that, maybe she stays alive for a little longer. Pops the rally and Jexay finds the kill. Luckily, the healing came through just in time, but unfortunately, little could be said of the front line, though, as Philadelphia Fusion took a shot. Will do it. The Bob through the window. Enemy window, of course, but Bob doing a whole bunch to actually force people away. However, Boombox is able, and Carpe, in fact, to kill off 2 members of the Outlaws, and now EQO running amok in the back line as well. Dante once again falls. He spawns, he instantly dies. Carpe has had his number this whole map, it feels. At least I think so. He has 0% ult charge. I don't know. EQO ends up going down. This should be just Philadelphia Fusion resetting here. They've used a fair bit of ult. They also rallied and used the Bob, in fact. They definitely think this is winnable. Now Dante is dead, and Linkser's Bob also bites the dust. A beautiful hold off and an instant accretion hit as well onto Meko. This might just be it. EQO still has the blade they're sitting on as well. Outlaws are on their last limbs. Now they have to deal with EQO somehow. The Brig's going to be able to do most of the work there, but they force everybody off the payload. And the Fusion will go 2-0 up in this situation. This fight is going to be in favor of the Outlaws just going on the spawns. Linkser somehow staying alive in the front line. EQO trying to deflect all that damage back into his face, but unsuccessful as Linkser was able to back off in time. Sado also ends up falling, and there you go. There's the damage that you wanted to see. EQO last alive on the point, gets a rock to the dome, ends up going down, and that'll be Outlaws taking a rock. Bob's going to sell the point as well. That's a nice little hole on the top side too, as EQO also ends up falling down. He can come back with the blade hex, but it might be too little too late. Already 1 tick for the Outlaws, and a second is on the way as soon as Fusion step off of the point. The flux from Meko didn't fight all too much, but it's created all the space that they need. Fury hang around by that Mega pack, but Meko is going to be able to check him. Fury falling is going to be bad. Now the blade from EQO is going to have to seal the deal, but Meko finds another one. EQO had nothing to back him up with, and beautiful time. Outlaws in the attacking position now. EQO, look how close he is to Blade as well. 87% and 90 now as he deflects loads of damage back in. They're not even stepping onto the point. They know they can win the 5 on 6. Nice bit of tracking from Boombox. Ends the fight rather fast, and this should be the first cap going over to Fusion. This is all how EQO... Blade's available. There's no supercharger. EQO's going to pull out anyway. Immortality Field's already been used. Now the resets are coming through. Meko's going to fall, and EQO now pushing the rest of the Outlaws into this small hut, and now onto the right-hand side where you can easily get shielded off. Fusion now on the point. Might find a quicker time, in fact, if the Outlaws can't get in time. EQO finds the double dash. Repel and Lynx end up going down. In fact, they're going to be able to do it. They're going to be able to hold people and push people off. There you go. Like 6 seconds. Flanked by the Tracer. Speaking of flanking, it's exactly what Dante's doing. Oh, the 180 headshot. The game sense from this lad is unreal. Okay. I'm glad we were on Dante's POV for that, because, oh man, that looked good.
I was battling Dante.
Of course, they don't know the numbers for the ults. Oh, perfect rock. The hold into the whip shot rock, instantly killing off Boombox. EQO now has to clutch it up. Sato has got the supercharger. There it is. EQO's blade is ready and waiting. Dashes straight up into the air. Nice little deflect to stop the incoming damage. Sees the immortality field coming out, but it's not enough. The Bob and Dante were able to clean. Rather safe. Rally coming out as well, and Dante goes down again to Carpe. Someone stop this man, please. They hold them off the point. They push him all off, but it doesn't matter because Dante's around about. He's actually on top of Carpe at this point, but yeah, instant use of the coach gun, the 1v1. Dante's taking it. No fear. EQO is down, mind you. Immortality Field out as well for both sides, so no one falling just yet. It's going to be more of attrition. Now the window through for Boombox. They just zoom down hydration. Just Sato was able to fire through that window just so rapidly that you're just not going to be able to hold anything from that. Off the high ground. Fury opens up the fight with a flux, but they're going to also get it fluxed up as well. Boombox is taken out in midair. This could be a draw if they're not careful. Jexy takes that alarm too. 20 seconds remaining for the Outlaws to defend at this point. Dante takes the 1v1 off the edge of the map as well. Someone might be able to get back in time. They're going to have to switch over to Wrecking Ball or even EQO on the Tracer to touch. OT is closing in. 5 seconds for EQO to get back to the point, but it's looking so difficult. The draw's coming in. Yeah, the ball's going to get holded off, and there we go. The draw. Outlaws not out of trouble. Go help her out real fast. Dante does just that. Earns himself a pulse bomb as well. Fusion unwilling to contest, but they are going to be able to hold close. Nice little stick. Oh, big onto Boombox. Didn't have immortality field, maybe.
But that one kill might be enough to let them back in it, because really Carpe was never able to set up in a comfortable position because Dante was always after him. So Dante going down really hurts. Hydration gets lifted and he gets really hurt. He gets taken down. The Flux comes in late as well from the Houston Outlaws. And Philadelphia just needed a single fight to stabilize. Getting Dante means that Carpe can set up, they can put their tanks in the right position without being harassed. That is a dead Jexay as well. What? No, he just came in. He's who's been on the Matrix came up, and you just can't push a new one at Matrix.
Isu is just left completely alone in the back line, but it doesn't really matter all too much. Pulse bomb on the back of the tanks. Meko is sent so low, couldn't quite receive the healing in time. Carpe once again kills off Dante with a headshot. And Sato pushing in, just not scared in the slightest, knows he has that extra armor from the Whistle hits to him and he finds another headshot. This is absurd. Oh, I'm surprised Carpe hasn't typed in the chat yet. This is looking around to make sure he doesn't get flanked by Hisu yet again. Luckily, Meko managed to find the kill, and the immortality field will be out there for the Fusion to make sure they stay alive through the oncoming assault. Meko's he receives the immortality field as well, yet again, to make sure he stays alive against the enemy Flux this time around. The Carpe is now up on the high ground. It's all up to him to try and salvage this fight. Dante is back on the Tracer to get back to the point in time. Carpe is on the high ground. Alarm kills 2. Dante and Repel are going to go down. It is 2v4. An Alarm and Carpe is still making it work. Lynx comes back on the Doomfist, but it's not enough. The Philadelphia Fusion will halt out another level at this point. And Outlaws, this is their final stand right here. They need to... Okay, well, just interrupt me, Carpe. Why don't you, please? Forcing Dante away. Oh, Hisu lands the pulse.
Beautiful. That should be Philadelphia first.
Oh, no doubt, yeah. I mean, with your Baptiste going down as well, there's absolutely no way you salvage this one, unfortunately. Looks like Dante's going to try and get stunned, but he did manage to get the recall off just in time. Dante doing a fantastic job of just staying alive too. Flux, Immortality Field didn't manage to hit them as they were all up in the skies, and the Pulse Bomb instantly killing off Fury. Doing a good job with the defense now,
a great spot.
That is a lot of ultimates to use, though.
It is a lot.
But throw my headset on the ground, although it's not over just
Dante's
yet. Can't be at 4
like
HP.
4 trillion armor.
Oh, that was so close.
Look at Dante's health bar, though. It's
255 HP. Yeah, there's no way you don't stay for this one. Yeah, Boombox is dead. Goodbye. As the rest of Fusion getting reset. Almost reminiscent, actually, of Houston's offense here. Nice little stick by Dante to finish off the Orisa. Half the time back.
What's going on in Junkertown?
Oh, he found him yet again. Carpe spotted the flank, Dante down, and now Lynx is in trouble. He's getting chased around by Hisu. Both DPS from the Outlaws are dead. They're going to be able to reconvene on the point momentarily, but there's going to be so much space now granted to the Fusion for Lynx to shoot them with. Hisu has Pulse Bomb, he spots them out. This might even, no, you don't even need the Pulse Bomb in that situation. Lynx was half HP already. The rally comes through, as well as that supercharger. That's a lot of damage, instantly killing off the Immortality Field as well. Hisu running amok in the back line. Someone's going to have to deal with him at some point. Dante also pretty low. Luckily enough, Repel and Jexer are keeping the back line alive and well for the Houston Outlaws, but the front line not so much. Dante and Meko end up falling. Jexer as well. This should just be it. The Fusion are going to claim the point and claim this series 3-0, and will face Toronto.